Good afternoon, baseball fans. You are here with Ken on Yankees The Ugly Truth. And this is the first of two games that I'm going to be calling for today's wild card round one. First one being the Tigers at the Guardians, and the second one being the Red Sox at the Yankees. My predictions, let's see, Jake. My predictions for today, I believe that the Guardians are going to take game one in this matchup. In the Cubs and the Padres, I believe the Padres take that matchup. Dodgers and the Reds, I predict the Dodgers are going to take that one. And I would like to see the Yankees take the Red Sox in game one. Going to be a tough match in the Boston game for sure. And in the Los Angeles game, you never can tell what tricks Tito Francona has in his bag. He's always been a great manager and definitely a postseason one. So we will see on that one for sure. And game time is supposed to be at 1:08, so we're about 8 minutes early. But I'm going to go over the rosters real quick. For the Tigers, they're going to have Meadows leading off playing center field, followed by Gleyber Torres at second base. Kerry Carpenter will be their DH, hitting out of the 3-hole. Spencer Torkelson will be at first base, cleaning up. Riley Green will be in left field, hitting out of the 5-hole. Perez will be in right field, hitting out of the 6-hole. Dingler will be behind the dish, hitting out of the 7th-hole. McKinstry will be at third base, hitting out of the 8-hole. And Baez will be shortstop and hitting out of the 9-hole. On the bump for the Tigers is going to be Tarik Skubal, their ace and one of the front runners for the AL Cy Young Award this season. For the Guardians, Stephen Kwan will be leading off playing left field. Martinez will be in center field, hitting out of the 2-hole. Jose Ramirez will be at the 3-hole. Rodriguez will be hitting out of the cleanup spot. Manzardo will be DHing. Arias will be at shortstop, hitting out of the 6-hole. Rocchio will be at second, hitting out of the 8-hole. And Austin Hedges will be behind the dish, hitting out of the 9-hole. And on the bump for the Guardians is going to be Gavin Williams. As you know, when we start this playoff round, everybody starts at 0-0. So there's no records, no averages, no anything. Whole new ball game. So hence, we will see what we see. How are we feeling about today's matchups? Well, yeah, the Yankees have limited numbers of appearances against Crochet, without a doubt. And the long and short, this is Crochet's first postseason game. So he's going to be a little bit amped up, and it could play into the methodology of his pitching. We have the second caveat that Crochet has also had a lot of innings on his arm this year, over 50 plus. his norm. If y'all will excuse me, I'm taking care of some stuff this very second. I didn't have the opportunity to do a lot of the setup before we started, so give me just a second, and we will get there as quickly as possible. I want to thank you for your patience, and I hope to call a good game for y'all today. And I appreciate all y'all being here to catch a little bit of baseball. Playoff baseball, indeed. The collapse of the Tigers is momentous. They had at one point in this season a 15-game lead over the Guardians, and they coughed it up in the last 6 weeks pretty handily. So, how are y'all feeling about today's game? And for those of you that are here, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. The team that executes is going to be the team that wins. I agree, Luke. Let's go Yankees. But we're a little bit early for that one. So, who do you want to win in this matchup between the Tigers and the Guardians? Who would you like the Yankees to face eventually in the ALCS, provided we get there? Because if we win the wild card round, first team we'll be locking it up against will be the Toronto Blue Jays next in their house. And the Trolls have started already. And Williams sets and he fires. And the first pitch is a fly ball to left field. Quan is going to get there, and that'll be the first out of the game. Game is underway. Coming up to bat is going to be Gleyber Torres. Pitch is on the way, and the ball is bounced to Arias at shortstop, and he is going to flip to the first baseman for the second out. Williams sets, and the pitch is called strike one on Carpenter. I think that one was a little bit high, but Yankee Channel, usually you have the umpire stats, and not getting it this one. And Williams sets, and the pitch is hit into right field. Carpenter is going to be in there for a double. The right fielder misplayed the ball, which allowed Carpenter to advance to second. Jesus Christ, this fucking dude is back. And coming up to bat is going to be Torkelson. Tigers have a runner at second with 2 outs. And the pitch is on the way. And that is ball one inside. And Williams sets, and this one is looped into shallow left field. Carpenter is going to round third and head home for the first run of the postseason. Cleveland leads the Guardians 1-0. That one was quick. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. Nice cutter. And Williams sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Hey, Mazza, welcome to the stream, brother. How long are you going to be hanging with me, Mazza? All right, brother. I've got these freaking auto trolls in here. And the pitch is swung on and missed, and that is going to do it for the Tigers in the top of the first, but not before they score a run take a 1-0 lead. Coming up in the bottom half of the first is going to be Juan, Martinez, and Ramirez. All right, Mazza, I just added you as a moderator. So if you could, can you freaking deal with these knuckleheads when they hop in and start doing the spam chats? And for those of you that are in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, Ray, welcome to the stream. I'll drop the link if you hop up. I will delete it when you're here. Skubal has pitched 195 innings this season, has a 2.21 ERA. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is called. Strike one. Count is 1-0 on Juan. Hey, brother.
What's up, Ken?
A little bit of baseball, brother.
I feel that.
Freaking auto trolls have showed up in force. Hey, Beagle Dad, welcome.
Oh, you know they're gonna show up.
Jesus Christ, another one showed up. There's more. Motherfuckers. All right.
Yep, I see him.
And the pitch is on the way, and it is chopped to the shortstop. Baez sets, fires over to Torkelson for the first out.
All right, I'm trying to see if I can get these trolls out of here. Yeah, no, I can't do it, unfortunately. But you been all right?
Yep. How's the baby?
Baby's good. She's being a baby.
Good. And the first pitch is inside for ball one. Angel Martinez is the hitter. Next pitch is up high. Count is 2-0 on Martinez.
I wonder if Jacob Petruzzi said he'd help him out if you need him too.
Yeah, let me. And the next pitch is fouled off for strike one. Count is 2-1.
Wonder if the Tigers can snap out of their poor play of late.
Yep. And the next pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 2-2. And the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. And that is going to do it for Martinez. Coming up to bat is Jose Ramirez.
That's a hitter I'd watch out for. If there's one place I would hope Skubal wouldn't put it for Martinez, it's the inner half of the plate because that's where he'll drive it. That's his hot spot.
All right, Jacob. You're in there as a moderator too. So please deal with these turds as appropriate. And the first pitch is fouled off. Changeup is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is 1-1. And the next pitch is a curveball outside. Count is 2-1.
Skubal's dealing today.
Yep, he looks to it. And the fastball is swung on and missed. Count is even at deuce. He's ringing 100.
Yeah.
And the pitch is on the way, and it is, wow, up and in. That looked like it was a beautiful pitch, but that's going to be ball 3.
That's what I was thinking, that was looking like a strike there, but.
Count is full. 3-2. And Skubal sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is going to do it for Ramirez and the Guardians in the top of the first. Coming up in the top of the second is going to be Perez, Dingler, and McKinstry.
That changeup had him out in front.
Yeah, it did. He's ringing 100-mile-an-hour fastballs in there, and he's painting. A little bit of BB action going on.
Yeah, it's on darts.
You got, what, 3 days until you depart for the zone again?
Yeah, I have till Friday. So,
like I said, make sure your wife has my number.
I'll make sure she has it before I get out.
And for those all of you that have taken time to watch and listen to a little bit of baseball this afternoon, I want to thank you and would most appreciate it if you could hit the like and the share button. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing to become a member of the NY Yankee family. Or the Yankees the Ugly Truth family. Hell, I got to remember my own channel.
It happens.
I call so much stuff on so many different channels. I have to remember where I'm at.
Be like that.
It's sort of like all those days underway.
Yeah.
I'd forget the days and everything else because I was on watch.
It just becomes numb. It's like Groundhog Day all over again.
Yeah, those folks would get all happy when they were doing Steel Beach picnics because they'd have like Sunday off, and guess what? I was still on watch.
Yeah.
And Williams is coming up for his second inning of work.
Gavin Williams is not bad. His problem has been injuries.
Yep. And the first pitch is just a little bit outside. All one. This is crazy. Fuckers here again. And the pitch is on the outside corner. Ball strike 2. Count is 1-2.
What do you think of this new strike zone system?
I think it's a mandatory must because these guys are freaking horrible. And the pitch
don't
is a
disagree.
high fly ball to center field. Martinez is breaking in with the sunglasses down and the glove at his eyes, makes the play. And that is going to be the first out for the Tigers. Coming up to bat is Dylan Dingler.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree. The umpiring has been atrocious the last decade or so.
I am just so over consistent bad calls.
Yep. Consistently inconsistent.
And Williams sets and he fires, and the first pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And Williams sets, fires, and the fastball paints the outside corner. Count is 0-2.
Give me 1 second, Ken. It's 2-6.
And Williams sets, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 0-2. Pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 1-2.
My problem
Hey, Jose.
is that it's too consistently inconsistent. That it's now.
And the pitch is grounded to Arias. Arias feels it and shoots it to Ponsky. And that is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is McKinstry.
So, yeah, like the whole thing with the umpiring has been so consistently inconsistent. And it's making it a necessity to have these robotic umpires, and it's a shame.
Yep. Pitch is on the way, and it is inside. Cutter, ball one. Williams is at 22 pitches on the day. Next pitch is a curveball that's in there for call. Strike two. Or strike one. Count is 1-1. Williams sets, and the curveball is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And Williams fires, and the pitch is swung on and tipped into the catcher's glove. That is going to be strike three and do it for the Tigers in the top two. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the second is going to be Rodriguez, Manzardo, and Arias. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Williams. This game is motoring by pretty quick.
Yeah, it is. I think tonight's going to be a good pitching matchup between Crochet and Fried.
I don't want a good pitching matchup. I want Fried or Crochet to get knocked out in the first inning.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I agree with that.
Now, the realism of that happening, it's not there, but I can always hope.
Exactly.
A lot of folks were like, I don't know why you're doing this play-by-play for this afternoon because I'm not going to get anybody here. I says, well, I'm doing it for the baseball fans. I like calling games, and I only have a limited amount left this season.
That's what you should do. I don't know why they're so against it.
And speaking of call the play-by-play, for those of you that are here, if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. We will be calling postseason baseball for the remainder of the season as long as we last. And hopefully all will jump in, say hey, catch a little baseball, and have some fun. So have you eaten anything good since you came back to the States, Mazza?
So I went to my kid's school and had lunch with him and got him some Wingstop. I've had Big ziti, a whole bunch of other food. Not bad. I've enjoyed it. It's been nice.
And the first pitch is bounced up the middle. And Torres fields it cleanly and shoots it to Torkelson for the first out. They are definitely not stressing Skubal out.
No, they need to make Skubal work because if they don't, they're going to be in some serious trouble.
Jose, I'm not a fan of the 26 man because I certainly don't understand why Will Ward is still on the roster. He has a 9+ ERA against the Red Sox, and he's certainly not going to be starting. As far as Slater, I predicted it. I anticipated it. I did not anticipate that we would be bringing J.C. Escara on. And the pitch is hit into right field.
I didn't understand that for the simple fact that Rice can catch, and that could be your backup catcher when you don't want to play Wells. And I would have had another arm on the bench, or if you're going to do that, bring up another bat, but I would have brought up another pitcher, honestly.
And Arias is up. First pitch is out of the way, and it is up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. And the ball is chopped to Baez. Baez flips it to Torres, and Torres shoots it to Torkelson for a 6-4-3 double play, and that is going to do it for the Guardians in the bottom of second. For those of you just hopping in the stream, the Tigers lead the Guardians 1-0. Coming up to bat in the top of three is going to be Javier Baez, Meadows, and Gleyber Torres, former Yankee farmhand. Who do I have winning this series? I called the Tigers winning it myself.
So I called Cleveland winning it. Now you can make a case for both, but I think Cleveland wins it.
It's a distinct possibility. They certainly have the opportunity to win. Especially they're playing in their house.
Yep. I had done a video on it, and I had made a couple of predictions of my own, obviously for the full postseason, but for the wild card round starting off, I had San Diego taking the Cubs out. I had the Reds upsetting the Dodgers. I had the Guardians beating the Tigers and the Yankees beating the Red Sox.
All right, fair enough. Let's see. Jose says, "Hey, Susan, how you doing?" Todd Frazier said pregame that the momentum doesn't carry into the postseason from the season. What do I think about that? I call bullshit.
Yep. It's when it's if you get hot at the right time and you stay hot, you're gonna win.
And the first pitch from Williams is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1.
I've actually been to Progressive Field, and it's a very difficult place for opposing teams to play and play successfully. I will say that.
And Baez grounds the ball into center field. Martinez is going to flip it back in. So the Tigers have a leadoff runner. Let's see. Williams sets. First pitch to Meadows is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And Williams sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count goes 1-2. And the pitch is up and away. Count is now 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and it is inside. That is ball 4. So the Tigers are going to have runners at first and second with nobody out. Former Yankee farmhand Gleyber Torres coming up to bat.
Here's my thing: if Detroit happens to get by Cleveland, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who do they start? Because after Skubal and Flaherty, who do they have that can start in the LDS? Depending how many days it is in between games.
And the first pitch is, wow. Call ball one, but it will definitely look like it caught the bottom of the strike zone against Torres. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and it is inside. Count is 2-0. Torres is 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out to the shortstop in his first at bat. Williams checks on the runners, and he fires. And the pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Exact same spot that the first pitch was at. And the pitch is on the way, and that is up. Count is now 3-1 on Torres. Williams is working his way into a jam, that's for damn sure.
Yes, he is.
And this is why I think the Tigers are going to win, because I just don't think that they're Their team is very deep on their rotation.
Cleveland.
Yep. And the pitch is on the way. And it is swung on and missed. Count is now full, 3-2.
I say Cleveland will move on because they've got a very deep lineup. And when they're all firing on all cylinders, it can be very, very, very nightmarish for opposing teams. But I don't think anyone's getting past Seattle in the LDS.
And the pitch is on the way. Torres bounces it to Arias. Arias flips it to Rocchio, and it is relayed to Noel for a 6-4-3 double play. Runner is going to advance to third with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Kerry Carpenter. And the first pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this is inside. And the umpire says he did not check his swing, so that's going to be strike 2. Count is 0-2.
I don't know if I agree with that, but okay.
Yeah, I don't think he went.
On the replay, it showed that he broke his wrist. They showed it from that side angle that they normally show it from.
Yeah. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is just fouled up. Count is going to remain 0-2.
Williams is laboring, though. He's got 41 pitches in the third.
Yep. And Williams sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is chopped foul down the first base line. And that is going to keep the count at 0-2.
You go fastball here and try and blow him away, or do you stick with the breaking ball?
I think he's going to throw him a cutter.
Interesting.
And the pitch is on the way. And the fastball is high. Count is now 1-2. Yeah, you're just looking for a little bit of movement so he doesn't barrel it up.
Nope.
Because Carpenter is one that can bang one out.
Yep.
And the pitch is on the way. And it is called ball 2. That one was a cutter, and it was out of the strike zone, but Williams is having a little bit of a freaking cow. And we're going to head to the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled into the stands just behind the dugout.
I mean,
Count is going to be 2-2.
This home plate umpire has not been great either.
Nope. And the pitch is on the way, and it is in the dirt. Count is now full, 3-2. So he went 0-2 to 3-2.
Yeah.
And Williams sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike 3. And guess what? That was a cutter.
Yep, it was a cutter.
And that is the third out of the inning. That's going to do it for the Tigers in the top of 3. Coming up in the bottom 3 is going to be Rocchio, Noel, and Hedges. 7, 8, 9.
If I'm Cleveland, I gotta make Skubal work.
Skubal.
I'd be making Skubal work as much as they can, because if they don't, it's gonna be a very long day for him. So.
For those of you who have hopped, you could please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same.
Pete Crow Armstrong, what do you think of him?
He is a very good ball player. And the first pitch from Skubal is foul straight back. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Skubal's working fast today.
Yeah. He is. And he's not wasting any time going after hitters. That's the other thing.
And the pitch is on the way, and that is strike 3 swinging. That is Skubal's third strikeout of the afternoon. You got to be kidding me. This asshat is here again.
Thought he was banned.
Yeah, he keeps coming in with different symbology. I think he's got a bunch of different accounts. And the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Next pitch is up. Count is 1-1. Skubal sets, fires, and the pitch is a changeup that is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2.
Trolls with more than one account, burner accounts, gotta love it.
And the pitch is just fouled off. Count is 1-2, and Skubal sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled off once again. Noel is one of those guys. He has a low batting average, but the guy hits with a ton of power.
Yeah, but he's got to make contact to get that power.
And the pitch is swung on and missed, and that is going to be strike 3. Coming up to bat is former San Diego Padre catcher Austin Hedges. Mazza, you want to call any of the play-by-play?
Doesn't matter to me, man.
All right.
I mean, I'll chime in every now and then for it.
And the pitch is down. Looked like a beautiful pitch, but it's called ball 1. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 2-0.
Oh.
And Skubal sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Fastball is just outside. Count is now 3-0.
Is this his first 3-ball count?
Yes, it is. And the pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. That is a 4-pitch walk to the number 9 hitter by Skubal. Skubal is 34 pitches deep in this game. Has 4 strikeouts and his first walk. Stephen Kwan is coming up to bat. And Skubal sets. Pitch is low and away for ball 1. Count is 1-0.
Very unscuba-like.
Yep. They actually have the shift for him to hit it to left field. And the ball is a line drive straight at Stephen Kwan for the 3rd out.
That's Riley Green.
Riley Green, excuse me, it was Kwan that hit the ball.
Yeah.
And that is going to do it for the Guardians in the bottom of 3. Coming up in the top of 4 is going to be Torkelson, Green, and Perez.
Yeah, Jose was talking about the heights of Crochet and Matt's Free.
Yep. Big boys, both of them.
Both big arms for a lefty.
It's sort of funny. Fried has 19 wins, leads Major League Baseball.
Mm-hmm.
And he is not in the Cy Young conversation whatsoever.
Why?
Then you have Carlos Rodon, who has 18 wins. Opponents are hitting 188, the lowest in the major leagues. He's not in the conversation.
Why
the
not?
only 2 names you hear from the American League side of the house is Skubal and Crochet.
So Crochet didn't have nearly as good of a year as Fried or Rodon. Skubal, I can see, because his numbers were actually very good, but his team just did not produce for him. And Crochet, I don't know why he's in that conversation.
No, brother.
I'm not saying that he's a bad pitcher, but Fried and Rodon definitely had better years statistically than Crochet.
I mean, you just sit back and you say, what team has a 19 and 18 game winner in the rotation?
And one of those guys has guys hitting 188 off of him.
Yeah, that's freaking Rodon.
But that's my point, though. It's like you've got 2 guys who were the anchors of a rotation that was really, really beat up with the loss of Cole, stepped it up and pitched their asses off, and they're not even in the talks.
The first pitch to Torkelson is off the plate. Out is what at a. Yeah, the next pitch is a cutter that is up and out of the strike zone. Count is now 2-0.
So Williams is set. Threw a sweeper that hung, and it's flown out to center. And the catch is made.
All right, take it, Mazza. Do the jiggy dance, brother.
So we got one down in the inning. Williams with 50 pitches in the fourth. Comes set and fires. Pitches low, ball one. Counts 1-0. And Riley Green is next to hit. Williams kicks, fires, steals. Nice curveball that drops in for a strike. 1-1. Riley Green hit .258 with 36 homers this year for Detroit, so it's one to look out for. And the next pitch is just a tad bit high. 2-1. Wind up in the pitch is fouled off from a 91-mile-an-hour cutter on the inside half of the plate. 2-2. Sets, kicks, fires. Oh, strike three looking on a sweeper down on the lower half of the plate. That is Gavin Williams' fourth strikeout of the day. And up next for Detroit is who's up next for Detroit? Who we got?
It is Perez.
We got Perez coming up for Detroit.
He's a right fielder.
Right fielder, cool. 96 mile an hour on the upper half of the plate, swung and missed. Wencel Perez is 0 for 1. He hit .244 with 13 homers for Detroit this year. Fastball just a little bit outside. Williams thought he went. So did the crowd, but didn't get the call. 1-1. 57 pitches in the fourth. Strike two on a foul ball. 92-mile-an-hour cutter. Williams has labored so far through this game. Let's see if he can kind of work himself into a much smoother rhythm. Wind up and the pitch. Fouled off to the right field stands. Count remains at 1-2. He had him out in front.
He did.
Williams kicks and fires. Got him looking. Strike three on a curveball in the lower half of the plate. And that'll do it for Detroit. Angel Martinez, Jose Ramirez, and Jonathan Rodriguez will be coming up for the Guardians at the bottom half of the inning.
And to answer your question, Susan, about the Raleigh versus Judge numbers, it's funny. In 17, Altuve led 3 offensive categories in Major League Baseball. Number one being the batting championship by about 80 points or so. And Judge led about every other category in Major League Baseball. Who'd they pick for the MVP? Well, it would be Jose Altuve. Now look at this year. Judge leads the batting championship overall by over 80 points. And Judge leads just about every offensive category. The precedent has been set for Altuve already, putting more weight on batting average than home runs. No, Jacob, I am doing the game tonight for the Yankees and the Red Sox right here on this channel, on this bat channel. And you asked a question earlier if I had any issues with regard to the postseason roster. Issues, I'd say no. Questions, definitely yes, because I'm not understanding what part they're feeling that Will Warren is going to play on the roster. I don't understand why they would want JC Escara in as another position player / bat, especially with Rice as another catcher. I don't think that Wells is bringing that much to the plate.
Do you understand these like sideline interviews during the game? Like when the game's going on, I don't understand that. Like why they do that. What is that for? What does it do for the game?
Well, it's ESPN, and that's one of their digs, and they're out of baseball this year.
Yeah, they are. So they're not doing any more Sunday night games or something?
Nope. They had the ring on opening day, and that is now going to be on Netflix. And I suspect Sunday night games is going to be on Peacock.
That is so stupid.
Because Peacock has already moved into the realm of NFL football.
Yeah.
They have the Thursday night games.
That is so dumb.
And Martinez struck out his first at bat. The second pitch is in there for call, strike 2. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is up and fouled straight back. It was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Count remains 0-2.
I mean, I've hit a 90-something-mile-an-hour fastball before, but I can't imagine what it's like having to face 100 out of a lefty like that.
Well, I've faced 90-mile-an-hour pitchers and have held my own.
No, that's what I'm saying.
And there's
I
an
have
on-field
too.
delay because apparently they broke something with that foul ball. Looks like there's glass on the field, so they're sweeping it up.
I just wonder, though, what it's like to have to stand in that batter's box 60 feet, 6 inches away, looking at a 100-mile-an-hour fastball coming
Wow.
at you.
They're showing the football games on ESPN this weekend.
Yeah.
And after Alabama, who was at 17, took out Georgia, who was at 5, Alabama's now 10 and Georgia's 12.
Yeah. Last week was the week of upsets.
Yeah, ESPN is garbage. And as far as baseball writers are concerned, the consensus is that they show a lot of favoritism in their votes for the postseason winners and Hall of Fame.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, they came up with a hard, fast line that they weren't going to put PED users like Bonds and Clemens in the Hall, but Mike Piazza's in the Hall of Fame and David Ortiz is in the Hall of Fame. Both likable characters, but definitely both PED users.
Piazza was never proven. Ortiz was.
Peraza was on the initial list that had Bonds and Clemens on.
Oh, was he?
Yes, he was.
And
when it happened, it wasn't illegal in baseball. You never had Clemens fail a drug test,
mm-hmm.
and he went to court over the frickin' bullshit needles and won 3 different cases. So,
see, that's what I don't understand is why Why isn't Clemens in the Hall of Fame?
Because he refused to apologize for something that he said he didn't do.
But why should he have to apologize if he never did it?
Exactly. And the ball is chopped on the infield, and Martinez is going to have an infield single. Gleyber Torres, as usual, not hustling, and lets the dribbler cascade in front of him. So that is a leadoff runner.
That's going to be the downfall for Detroit, is Gleyber's lack of hustle.
Yeah, he's lollygagging. He's not running hard. And the first pitch to Jose Ramirez is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Nice little changeup. Ramirez is 0 for 1 with a strikeout on the day. And Skubal sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. And Skubal sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is up and in. Count is now 2-1, and the fans in Cleveland are on their feet clapping.
This is what Cleveland needed, was a little bit of momentum.
Now they need to play the Wild Thing song.
Yep.
And Skubal throws over to first. Martinez is back standing up. Count is 2-1. Skubal checks on the runner, sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Nice little slider. Count is now evened at deuce.
It was a smart pitch.
What color is your goose, Jose? And the pitch is way inside. Count is now full, 3-2. I thought he might have clipped him, but Martinez isn't indicating so, and he's grabbing his bat and he's heading back to the bump or to the dish. Skubal's pitch count is now up to 48 or 46 pitches. Pitch is on the way and then it's fouled off. Count remains 3-2. Looks like Ramirez broke his bat.
Wonder if now he's gotten into Skubal's head a little bit. Now he tries to get a little too fancy and makes a mistake.
Well, what Skubal should not do is come with a fastball.
That's exactly right.
Skubal sets, fires, and the pitch is inside. That is ball four, so that is going to put Martinez at second and Ramirez at first with nobody out.
And I'm going to tell you what, the Guardians have the advantage right now.
And Rodriguez is coming up the bat.
Martinez and Ramirez have speed. So they wanted to try to pull a double steal to put some pressure on.
And the pitch is swung on and missed.
To put pressure on Detroit, they could.
Yeah. And that is strike one. And the pitch is, wow. It is going to be called strike two. It was a little bit up. Count is 0-2.
Do you remember the year where Detroit hit the umpire on purpose?
Yep.
Cleveland? Wonder if that's allowed still.
And Skubal sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. Rodriguez is sent home on a good morning, good afternoon, and good night 3 straight pitches. And the lineup is out, according to Jacob.
For
the Yankees game.
So they've
Goldie, Judge, Belly, Giancarlo. And the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike one. Manzardo is 1 for 1 on the day with a single. Rosario, Grisham, Volpe, Wells, and Caballero. And the next pitch is swung on and count is 0-2.
I like having Caballero in that lineup, and I like having Ahmed Rosario in the lineup tonight. What I would have done, and this is just me, is I would have had Rosario lead off, then Rice, then Judge, then Belly.
And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. And that is going to be the second strikeout of the inning.
Then Stanton, then Goldschmidt, then Grisham, then Caballero, and then Volpe. That's how I would have done it.
And the pitch is a pop-up. Skubal gets it, but is not able to field it. He throws home, and the runner is thrown out at home.
They might challenge that, or they should, because I think he was in there. I think he was 100%
going to challenge this one. Regardless if he's out or safe, that was a hell of a play by Skubal.
Oh, 100%. Oh, he's in there.
Yeah, he's in there.
That's a hell of a play, but he's definitely in there. Yeah, he's in there. They're going to get that overturned, and if they don't, that's a crime.
Yeah, Skubal's already got the ball back set.
Heads up base runner, you got to give him that.
No Rice. I suspect because Rice is 1 for 9 against Skubal with 1 double and 7 strikeouts.
Yeah.
And McMahon, I don't think he's gotten a hit against Skubal at all and has probably got more strikeouts. I suspect that they'll both be in the game as defensive replacements.
Well, I understand the whole Caballero thing, but that was
my boss. I'm talking about one and looking at the other.
Yeah. But that was heads up base running by Martinez. That's very smart baseball right there.
So Ramirez is going to be at third. Arias will be at first.
Yep.
There'll be 2 out.
Count. What are they discussing now?
I have no idea. But you know what's a damn shame? They just tied the game up, and they haven't had a ball hit out of the damn infield.
Yeah.
I am not sure on Volpe right yet. Susan? I think they were talking about positioning of the base runners.
Okay. But Ramirez was already at third, so there was no reason to send him back.
Yep. He had rounded second, was well around on his way to third. And the pitch is a bunt. Skubal feels it and flips it to Torkelson for the third out.
Don't know why you would bunt it, but okay. Interesting strategy. Whatever.
And as we end the fourth inning, the Guardians tie the score up at 1 apiece. Coming up in the top of the fifth is going to be Igler, McKinstry, and Baez.
Ken, I am going to jump off for a little bit, but I will try to be back on before the game is over.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you being here. And for those of you that are here, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. Boston has not posted their lineup. And as Jacob Truzzi put out, Goldschmidt at first base, Judge in right field, Bellinger in left, Stanton DHing and cleaning up, Rosario at second, Grisham in center, hitting out of the 6 hole, Volpe at shortstop, hitting out of the 7 hole, Wells behind the dish in the 8 hole, and Caballero playing third base, hitting out of the 9 hole. And let's see, Anthony Volpe's splits against Garrett Crochet. He has 5 at-bats with 2 hits against him, 2 strikeouts, and a pair of singles. So he makes contact and has gotten on base. And the first pitch is swung and missed. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way. It is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And Williams sets and fires a pitch. It's a sweeper that is swung on and missed. And that is the well, Susan, people say what they want to say. Opinions are like everybody. Everybody has one. Thing that's interesting is you can't put 3 people in the room and get a consensus on anything. And the pitch is on the way, and it is skied to center field. Martinez is tracking it and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Javier Baez. And the pitch is on the way, and it is shot into right field. So Baez is going to have a single, a 2-out single. Baez has his second hit of the day. And Meadows is coming up to bat. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is down in the dirt. Count is 1-0. Susan, if I lost sleep over everyone who tells me I'm full of crap, even in this baseball universe, I'd be sleepless. And the pitch by Williams is swung on and missed, or fouled down the first base line. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and that one is going to catch the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike 2. Count is 1-2. And the Guardian fans are up on their feet once again, rooting for the strikeout of Meadows. And Williams sets, fires, and catches the outside corner for call, strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Tigers in the top of the 5th. Coming up in the bottom of the 5th is going to be Noel, Hedges, and Quan. La 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 la. Not a lot of people watching today, but I enjoy calling it, so I'll call it for y'all. So a large majority of us are here are Yankee fans. What are your predictions for tonight's game versus Boston? Crochet versus Freed. Skubal is going to be coming out to the bottom of 5th at 55 pitches. And the first pitch from Skubal is just off the plate. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is swung on and missed by Hedges. Count is, for Noel, count is 1-1. Noel is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. And Skubal sets, fires, and the 99-mile-an-hour fastball is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Skubal sets, fires, and Noel swings and misses for strike 3. Coming up to bat is Austin Hedges. Hedges walked in his first plate appearance. And the pitch is on the way, and the slider is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is a slider in there for call, strike 2. Count is 0-2. And the next pitch is plug on and missed by Hedges, and that is going to be strike 3. 2 outs in the 5th inning. Skubal's 8th strikeout of the day. Twice 1 walk, or 2 walks. And Skubal sets, fires, and the pitch is up and in. Count is 1-0. Stephen Kwan is up to bat. Kwan is 0 for 2 on the day with a line out and a ground out. Skubal sets and paints the outside portion of the plate for call, strike 2. Hey, Cold Italian Pizza, how you doing, brother? If you haven't, please hit the like button. Appreciate it. And the count is 1-2 against Stephen Kwan. And Skubal sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is chopped down the third base. McKinstry feels it and fires it across the diamond to Torkelson to end the inning. 1-2-3. The score is 1-1, going to the top of 6. Coming up for the Tigers is going to be Gleyber Torres, Harry Carpenter, and Spencer Torkelson. I'm indifferent personally. Cold. I don't care who wins. If we face up against them, I think we're going to freaking beat them to death. And for those of you who haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. We are at 401 subscribers, going for our next milestone of 425. Anything that you can do to help us reach that goal would be most appreciated. Come here, buddy. Yes, sir. I'm calling a baseball game right now. Oh, God, you're so heavy. Did you just wake up from your nap?
Yeah.
Yeah? Can you say hi to everybody? All right.
Papa, you about to come in soon?
Well, we're in the middle of the game right now, so
Papa?
it'll be a little bit. Where's Uncle Steven at?
My house.
Oh, go talk to him.
Papa?
Yes.
Thomas?
All right. Oh. Yep.
Papa?
Yep.
No,
Nope, not today. You got sent home from school for not behaving well, so you're not watching anything today. And the first pitch is swung on and missed. Count. Something's wrong with your head. Go ask Uncle Steven for Tylenol then. Hey, Brandon, how you doing? And the next pitch is hammered foul down the third base line. Count is 0-2. Williams is at 75 pitches on the day. Next pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 0-2. And the next pitch is fouled off. I'll be calling the Yankees game, and I'll be on at 6 o'clock this evening, Eastern Standard. And if you haven't, Brandon, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And the pitch is a fly ball to center field. Martinez is tracking it, and he is going to make the play in deep center field for the first out. I don't understand. You had to describe button. And the next pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is a swing and a miss on a curveball. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is a curveball down in the dirt. Count is 1-2. Williams sets it. He fires, and the curveball is off the plate. Count is 2-2. Pitch is up high to Carpenter. Count is full, 3-2. Williams sets, fires, and this pitch is skied to left field. Quan is backing up on the wall and the warning track, and he makes the play for the second out. That was a drive by Carpenter, but not far enough. Gavin Williams sets, and the pitch to Torkelson is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and Torkelson does not check his swing. Count is now 0-2. Once again, the Guardian fans are up on their feet waving their terrible towels. And the pitch is on the way, and it is not a check swing, called strike 3, and that is going to do it for the Tigers in the top of the 6th. Coming up in the bottom of the 6th is going to be Angel Martinez, Jose Ramirez, and Rodriguez. And I am going to take a quick momentary break to make sure my grandson made it in. And I am back. And let's see. The count is 0-2 on Martinez. Skubal sets, fires, and this ball is rocketed into left field. And that is going to hook foul. And Skubal sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off. Count is going to remain 0-2. Skubal sets, and the pitch is fouled off once again. Count is going to be 0-2. Heading to the sixth pitch of the at-bat. And the pitch is a slider up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is fouled off of Martinez's foot. Count remains 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike 3. That is Skubal's 9th strikeout of the day. First out of the inning. Jose Ramirez up to bat. And the pitch is, first pitch is a slider off the plate. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is just a bit high. Count is 2-0. Next pitch is guide to shallow right field. Wenzel Perez is going to make the play for the second out of the inning. Skubal is at 77 pitches. Coming up to bat is Rodriguez. Pitch is on the way, and it is a changeup off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Skubal sets, fires, and the slider catches the outside corner. Count is 1-1. Skubal sets, fires, and the slider is fouled straight back. Count is 1-2. And Skubal sets and fires, and the pitch is in the dirt. Count is evened at 2-2. What color is your goose, Tarik? And Skubal sets, fires, and the pitch is on the way and swung on and missed for strike 3. Going to be Skubal's 10th strikeout of the day. And that is another 1-2-3 inning for the Guardians. Coming up in the top of the 7th is going to be Riley Green, Perez, and Dingler. And they are 0 for 6 with a combined 4 strikeouts. So how are we feeling about today's game? How are we feeling about the Yankee game coming up? And for those of you who have hopped into the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And just in preparation for this evening's game, hey, Jason, how you doing, brother? Williams will be coming out to pitch the top of the seventh. He is at 86 pitches in the game, so this is probably the last we're going to see of this young lad. And the first pitch is high and away. Count is 1-0. And Williams sets. He fires, and this ball is driven into left center field. And that's going to split the outfielders and make it to the wall. And Green is going to end up at second with a leadoff double. If you have it, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. You seen, I am old. So when you say Bad Bunny, I have no clue who the hell they are. I have no opinion. No, the Yankees are not the same team that faced the Red Sox earlier this season. As proof, looking at our lineup today. And the pitch is on the way, and Perez hits this one hard off the glove of Rocchio, and he is going to have an infield single. And Green is going to head to third, so the Tigers have runners at first and third with nobody out. And they're reviewing this, and they're not going to challenge. And it looks like they've got some activity in the bullpen. You seen, if you can tell, rap is not my genre of choice. Well, I was born in Puerto Rico and I do understand Spanish. But like I said, rap is not by genre of choice. Understood. And it looks like Hunter Gaddis is coming in to take the bump. And the first pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-1 on Dingler. Gaddis has a 27% strikeout rate, 3.11 ERA. And Gaddis sets. Pitch is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. Dingler is 0 for 2 on the night with a afternoon with a strikeout and a ground out. And Gaddis sets, fires, and this pitch is hammered foul down the third base line. Count is 1-2. And it looks like the infield is playing halfway. And the pitch is swung on and missed by Dingler for call, strike 3. And Zach McKinstry is coming up to bat. Gaddis sets. Pitch is on the way, and McKinstry drags a bunt with him. Noel is going to throw to first for the out, but not before they score a run. Hunter Green scores from third. So the Tigers now have a 2-1 lead. Tigers have a runner at second with 2 outs. And Javier Baez is coming up to bat. And the first pitch is grounded to Arias, who fires to Noel for the third out of the inning, but not before the Tigers recapture the lead 2-1. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the seventh is going to be Manzardo, Arias, and Rocchio. Hey, Jonathan, welcome to the stream. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And for those of you just joining the stream, if you could, and you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. So how are we feeling about the game? We think that the Tigers are going to close this one out on the road. Hey, Jacob, how you doing? Landon? I am ready for the Yankees tonight, Jacob. I already have the stream set up, and I will be heading out to after this game for a little bit of a break, and then right back on the point again. For those of you who have hopped into the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. La 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 la. You seen Saul is better than that. Skubal is going to be coming back out on the bump. He is at 82 pitches. He has 10 strikeouts with a pair of walks. And coming up to bat is Kyle Manzardo. And the first pitch is on the way. And it is called strike one. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is on the way. It is fouled off. Count is 0-2. Next pitch is set, fired, and fouled off. Count is going to remain 0-2. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off. It's a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Count remains 0-2. Skubal sets, fires, and the pitch is down low for ball one. Count is 1-2. And the pitch to Manzardo is on the way. It is swung on and missed for strike three. And the first pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Skubal sets and fires, and the pitch is way out of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. Got a little bit of a delay here, or a lag. And Skubal sets, fires to Rocchio, and he swings and misses for strike 3. That was a 101-mile-an-hour fastball. And Skubal is going to strike out the side in the bottom of the 7th. Coming up in the top of the 8th is going to be Meadows, Torres, and Carpenter for the Tigers. Do we think the Tigers are going to be able to close this one out, guys and gals? And Meadows steps up to the plate. Gaddis is going to remain in the game. And the first pitch is on the way. It is just a bit outside. Count is 1-0. Meadows sets, or Gaddis sets and fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 2-0. Gaddis sets, fires, and the pitch is, wow, looked like it caught the inside corner, but it is called ball 3. Count is 3-0. And the pitch is on the way. It is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 3-1. Got a set, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed by Meadows. Count is full, 3-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is just tipped foul. Count is going to remain full at 3-2. Heading to the seventh pitch of the at-bat. And the pitch is on the way, and it's going to catch the outside corner for call. Strike three. And that is going to do it for Meadows. First out of the top of the eighth. Coming up to bat is Gleyber Torres, 0 for 3 on the afternoon. And Gaddis sets, fires, and the pitch is foul straight back. Count is 0-1 on Gleyber. And the pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is 1-1. Gaddis sets, fires, and this one is chop foul. Count is going to be 1-2 on Torres. And Gaddis sets. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is just outside. Count is evened at 2-2. Pitch is on the way, and it is inside. Count is going to go 3-2. Gaddis sets, fires, and Torres swings and misses for strike three. And that is going to be the second out of the inning. And Carpenter is coming up to bat.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
One more time.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
And they're bringing in a left-handed pitcher, Sobrowski, to face Carpenter. Carpenter is 1 for 3 on the day with a single or a double and a strikeout. And while we're on a temporary hiatus, for those of you that have hopped into the stream, if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. So the question to ask is Skubal coming out for the bottom of the 8th? And the first pitch to Carpenter is off the plate for ball 1. And the pitch is on the way. It is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this is swung on and missed. Count is now 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is foul straight back. Count remains 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Tigers in the top of the 8th. Coming up in the bottom of the 8th is Joe Kinsey Noel, Austin Hedges, and Stephen Kwan. They are a combined 0 for 6 with 3 strikeouts. Well, I do have a lot of the Yankee sounds, and to add a little spice to life, I incorporate them in whatever game I'm calling. I want to thank everybody who has taken time out of their busy Tuesday afternoon to listen to a little bit of playoff baseball. I will be back at 6 p.m. for the second AL wildcard game, Red Sox versus the Yankees in the Bronx. So I hope to see y'all there. Appreciate the support. And for those of you who haven't, please hit the like and share buttons. And if you have not, please consider becoming a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family if you are not. Brandon, the Yankee game is supposed to be on ESPN also. And Skubal is going to be up on the bump once again. He is at 97 pitches on the day. He has 13 strikeouts on the day. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Skubal sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Nice changeup off the plate. Count is 0-2. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate that. And Skubal fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. So that is a good morning, good afternoon, and good night for Joe Kinsey Noel. First out of the top of the eighth, coming up to bat is Austin Hedges. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout and a base on balls. When we come to the division series, I will be taking both calling play-by-play for both games. And the first pitch is up and away. Count is 1-0. And looks like Vess is warming up in the bullpen. The next pitch is going to be down low. Count is 3-0. And Skubal sets and fires a four-seamer right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike one. Count is 3-1. And Skubal sets, fires, and the pitch is a slider that cuts the heart of the plate. Count is now 3-2. Skubal sets, fires, and the pitch is down low for ball four. As Hedges takes his gear off and heads to first base. Stephen Kwan will be up to bat. There is one out with a runner at first. We're in the bottom of the eighth, and the Tigers lead the Guardians 2-1. And it looks like they're going to pinch run for Hedges. Kaplan is coming into pinch run. And Skubal sets. Pitch is up high. Juan is 0 for 3 on the day. And the pitch is hit. It's off of Skubal's glove. He returns and fields it, fires to Torkelson at first for the second out. But Halpin is going to advance to second. So the tying run is in scoring position. Angel Martinez is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 3 on the day with a pair of strikeouts. And it looks like this is going to do it for Skubal today. Skubal pitched 107 pitches, a season high. He has 14 strikeouts, a pair of walks, and he has a 2-1 lead. He is the pitcher of the record. The runner at second is his responsibility. And it looks like Bo Naylor will be pinch hitting for Angel Martinez. Vest is coming in to pitch to replace Skubal. And in the Padres Cubs game, they're in the bottom of the first. The score is 0-0. That'd be an interesting matchup. Now there's some type of on-field delay. Naylor is coming up to bat. He's hitting 195 on the season. And the first pitch is swung on and fouled down the first base line. Count is 0-1 on Naylor. Looks like he might have broken his bat. And Vest sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is chopped to first base. Torkelson is going to field it and take it himself for the third out of the inning. And that is going to do it for the Guardians. Coming up in the top of the ninth is going to be Torkelson, Green, and Perez. And for those of you just hopping into the stream, we're heading to the top of the ninth. Tigers lead the Guardians 2-1. Coming up to bat is Spencer Torkelson, Riley Green, and Perez. Hey, Sean, welcome to the stream. If you haven't, brother, please hit the like button and share the channel out. Yeah, I know you're a member of the Yankees Yelling the Truth family, but if there's anyone else out there that is not a member, please consider subscribing to one and the same. We will be calling the play-by-plays for the postseason for the American League side of the house and the World Series. Looks like Cade Smith is going to be coming in to replace Strabowski. So Smith is their closer. Looks like Halplin is going to remain in play center field. Naylor is going to stay behind the dish. And we're back to the broadcast. And Smith sets. First pitch is on the way, and he plunks Torkelson. Torkelson is going to take his gear off and head to first base. Definitely not the way that you want to start the top of the ninth off at. And Smith sets. First pitch is a splitter off the plate. Count is 1-0. Smith sets and fires, and the second pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-0. Green is 1 for 3 on the day with a double and a run scored. Smith sets, fires, and the pitch catches the bottom outside portion plate for call, strike one. Count is now 2-1. And the pitch is head side. Count is now 3-1 on Green. Smith sets, fires, and this one is fouled back. Count is 3-2. And the pitch is all the way, and this one is fouled away. Count is going to remain 3-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is down low and inside. And that's ball 4. Green strips his gear off and heads to first base. Torkelson is going to go to second. So the Tigers have runners at first and second with nobody out, and it looks like a mound visit is happening. Looks like the home plate umpire is coming out to break this mound visit up. And the pitch is on the way, and Perez bunts it straight back to the pitcher. And Smith is going to fire to first. Runners are going to advance to second and third. So the sacrifice is a 1-3. Dingler is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 3 on the day with a pair of strikeouts. Now the infield is in. And the first pitch from Smith is up and in. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is up and in. Count is 2-0. Those of you just hopping in the stream, we're in the top of the ninth. The Tigers lead the Guardians 2-1. Count is 2-1 on Dingler. There are runners at first and second with one out. And the next pitch is on the way. It paints the top of the strike zone. Count is evened at 2-2. And the next. All right. Looks like they got Festa and Heron warming up in the pen for the Guardians. And the pitch is a broken bat that is going to be caught on a diving catch by Rocchio. Runners are going to have to hold position, so that is the second out. Great play by Rocchio. Coming up to bat is McKinstry. He is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. And Smith sets. First pitch is on the way, and it is going to paint the inside portion of the plate. For call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is swung on and fouled off. Count is 0-2. And the Guardian fans are on their feet. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. That is going to go down the left field lane into the stands. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is going to remain 0-2. And the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. And they're going to complete it 2-3 to complete the out. So we are heading to the bottom of the ninth. Jose Ramirez, Rodriguez, and Manzardo are coming up to bat. And in the bottom of the second, the Padres lead the Cubs 1-0. For those of you that have hopped into the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. Is Wilbur still in Japan? I have no idea, Brandon. That was definitely the time for the Tigers to tack on an insurance run. Lord only knows. Can Ramirez be the hero for the Guardians today? Can he tie the score up? Guess we're going to find out. It looks like Vest is going to stay in the game. And Vest sets. First pitch is right down the heart of Broadway. Nice slider for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Ramirez is 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. And Vest sets and fires, and the changeup is off the plate. Count is 1-1. Vest sets, fires, and this one is lined up the middle. Hyatt makes a diving stop, but the ball is going to get away from Torkelson at first. Ramirez is rounding second, heading for third. And he is going to be in third, standing up. That was a great diving stop by Baez. He freaking threw the ball from his knees. It bounced, and Torkelson could not handle it. And it looks like Valera is coming in to pinch hit for Rodriguez. Vest sets and fires, and the first pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is a changeup off the plate. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Nice slider. Count is now 1-2 on Valera. And Vest steps off the mound. Apparently, Valera asked for time. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled straight back. Count is 1-2.